So you just started playing DBD, and you've been lighting up a pig's retinas with your handheld afternoon sun at pallets to the point that Amanda has been standing over you and screaming about how Jigsaw doesn't provide vision insurance. You want to use your beamer for something other than pallet points and frustrating bubbas at windows, but you just don't have the timing. Well, let's fix that. During a flashy save, you want to try and land it during the pickup animation. Don't try to walk backwards and blow your battery load. Unless your MMR is in the toilet or your opponent is flying higher than a coked up goose, most killers respectfully look away when your high beams are on. So the first thing that you need to know is that when the killer is picking up, they have two phases of the pickup animation. The first is the initial wedgie, where they grasp you firmly by the pants line and give it a firm yank. The second stage is the atomic wedgie, where they once again test the integrity of your hanes while they shift their grip to throw you over their shoulder. There are a few weird ones, like Sadako, where it's hard to tell. There's still two phases, but that second phase starts when she does that awkward moment of eye contact before lifting. It might also be helpful to come up with a quick phrase to use to help with the timing. The first phase should be where you are lining up and preparing the beamer. It's also where you should bail if you realize that you just stalked an injured player for the last 5 minutes only to end up behind them with no possible angle for a save. When the second phase of the animation begins and the initial hoist is completed, line the beamer up with their retinas and fire the missile. If you've managed to time it correctly, the killer will drop their survivor like hot garbage. If you get the blind but the survivor is still airborne and actively judging you, then you had a premature beamer. The timing is pretty much the same with a flashbang. Wait for the second phase of the pickup and then drop your bank deposit with the teller. You can drop that flashbang right at the killer's feet or from a short distance away. However, keep in mind that dropping your deuce right on the killer's boots means that if your timing is off, you're screwed. Once the killer is mobile, they're either going to walk over your flashbang or look skyward to ask Jesus why he keeps sending these morons after them match after match. If you drop it a little farther back, then you can at least prevent the killer from stepping on your flashbang and hopefully prevent the carried survivor from being the only one blinded. Now, if you have a friend willing to sit down and practice with you, get yourself a bot and practice having your buddy pick them up so you can see the animation in action and get used to the timing. Once you're used to the timing, go ahead and start lining up the beamer at that second atomic wedgie. Once you're comfortable with that, let your buddy know to try and look up as soon as they can so you can further hone your timing. Next time we'll talk about getting set up for the flashy saves in a real match. Good luck out there, kids.